So guys, I'm just going to do a brief overview of this latest little figure that I bought. Well, I got him about a couple of weeks ago, and it's obviously Rick Deckard, that's played by Harrison Ford in the 1982, I think it was, Blade Runner. Kind of like a dystopian science fiction thriller set in the future, a future Los Angeles, and basically Rick Deckard is a Blade Runner, and Blade Runners are assigned to catch replicants, which are like cyborg things, robots, but made to look like humans, obviously, that were on the run in this future Los Angeles. I think I was looking up, it was set in 2019, which I suppose back in 1982 seemed a long way off, but it's not that far now. And you know, the old cliches of like flying cars and whatnot, which haven't quite come to fruition. So a bit like Back to the Future as well. But yeah, just to concentrate on the figure. I'm really impressed with it, really. I got it from a place, an online seller called KG Hobby, I think it is. Some of you might be familiar with it, and cost me £90, which is a real steal, I think. This is the figure 2.0 version, and I think the 2.0 one, the difference is it comes with this, I suppose you call it battle damaged head. As you can see, it's got the like rain droplet effect on his face, and the scar coming down from his nose, and it's got the weapon in his hand like that, and just like a casual pose. And yeah, anyway, I'll just get the rest of the accessories out, and we'll just have a look at them. Okay, so there's just his I think it was just called the LAPD Blaster or something like that, like a futurized looking gun. I think it was just with the resin handle, and I think it was just like a cobbled together like regular gun and just made to look futuristic for the film. Had two triggers, and yeah, it's Rick's main weapon, obviously, and there's the regular head sculpts, which came with the original figure. Obviously, that I'm more keen on the kind of like the rain effect and the battle damaged sculpt. It's not bad. Notoriously hard to get the likeness of Harrison Ford, as Hot Toys found out, but you know, I think this is a really worthy effort, and you know, I can't. Well, you can fault it, but you can't really fault. I mean, for £90, you can't really expect a lot more. The tailoring in the clothing is really nice. The collar on the jacket, obviously, and the trench coat, and the tie, and the shirt underneath, and the little jacket on top. Then we've got the little paper mache unicorn, which appears in like a dream sequence near the end. That's pretty cool. Just a little plastic thing, but nicely designed, and just plonk it in his hand if you like. His badge and ID. She flashes at various times in the movie. Quite nice. You can have him posing that if you like. Little digital watch thing I haven't stuck on his arm yet. And then there's the little bandage that he wears, again I haven't used. But yeah, as I say, you know, a really like great figure, really. I don't really see how they could have. Well, obviously they kind of improved upon it, but you know, for £90, which is what I spent on this guy from KG Hobby. As I said, just type in KG Hobby on Google or whatnot, and you should find it. And it's, as I said, a Brothers Production figure. Let's just look at the figure. There's like a hand in there as well. You know, that's perfectly acceptable. You don't expect much when you're spending £90 on an action figure, especially these days. But you know, the boxes, schmoxes, you know, doesn't really matter to me that much, the box. And it's all about the sculpt, really, in my opinion. I mean, it's not on the best of bodies. It's not the worst body in the world, but it is a little bit on the flimsy side. I actually swapped out the feet. It comes with feet, but not like Hot Toys feet. I just stuck a few Hot Toys figures. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could stick this guy on a true type. That's no problem. As you can see, it's just got a regular connector that would connect to a true type, no problem. But as I say, the body isn't too bad, so I'm going to keep him on it for the time being. And I'll just show him up against other action figures that I've got for height comparison, because it is, I think it is pretty well heighted actually. I think Harrison Ford is 6'1" or 6'2" or something, so yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, so just show you the old height comparison. It's one of my latest figures, Robin, obviously from the 60s series. Well scaled. I think he was about 5'7" or something, but wall. There's Arnie, who I don't think anyone really knows how tall he is really, but probably about 6'1", and as you can see, he's about on a par with Harrison Ford, so that's fine. So yeah, really decent figure, and from an exceptional film, in my opinion. Blade Runner, I think Ridley Scott has commented that it's his best film to date, in his opinion, and I'd kind of like to go along with that. Sort of like seen it a few times, seen it recently, but it is a classic of the sci-fi genre, with dystopian futures. And I was looking to see if, because I'm sure I'd seen it, and sure enough, yeah, Brothers Productions that make this figure, they also made a Roy Batty, Rutger Hauer, who is the main antagonist from Blade Runner, and that's a real decent figure actually. I'm looking at real decent sculpt, a bit like this guy, and unfortunately I can't. He's not for sale at KG Hobby. I think he came out a couple of years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago even. So I think he goes for quite a bit of money on eBay. The Roy Batty figure, as I say, who is the main antagonist, the main replicant from Blade Runner. So that would be a nice figure to pick up, but you might have to wait until he's listed on eBay, and as I say, because he's out of production, unless Brothers go back to making him, which is a possibility, I suppose. I think your best bet is just waiting until one turns up on eBay. But yeah, go over to KG Hobby. Ordered this guy Monday, I think, a couple of Mondays ago, and it was with me by the same week Friday, I think. So and I think it's based in Hong Kong, KG Hobby, so that's really great turnaround. And as I say, £90 I think, which is like a steal really, for you know, a really decent figure. Not Hot Toys money at all, but you know, almost Hot Toys quality. And you know, I can't really fault that sculpt really. You know, the more I look at it, the more it just sort of like really impresses me. You know, you'll have your own opinions and stuff like that, but you know, it's 100 times better than Hot Toys attempts at indie. Obviously the DX5. Actually, I'll get that out. I'll get the DX5 out. Might as well. Okay, so just got the DX5 out. Indie from Raiders, of course, and it's a little bit unfair because I actually made a little paint app to this guy, just like maybe grubbied him up and whatnot, so he's not entirely like the stock figure, but nevertheless, obviously kind of like maybe one of the most controversial hot toys sculpting wise in recent years. A lot of people thought it missed the mark and all that. I don't think it's that bad. I think the PERS system held it back, you know, with the infamous like guy liner and stuff like that. And I've seen this sculpt modded by like professional painters and all that, and it looks 10 times better. And they've modded the PERS as well, which I haven't done. Nevertheless, there he is next to my Deckard, and for some reason I kind of like, I don't know, maybe because he looks like kind of like just a generic guy, Harrison Ford. It's been kind of quite hard for companies to catch his likeness for one reason and another. You know, despite his like wonky nose, which they all seem to nail pretty well. I'd always nailed it. I don't know, they just didn't seem to capture him. But nevertheless, you know, that's a great sculpt, in my opinion, and for the price that you're paying as well, you can't really knock it. I think the DX5 really wins out, and the reason why it's still one of my favourite figures is because the tailoring is fantastic, the accessories, the little idol that you get, the idol base, the backdrops, the fedora hat, you know, everything is just spot on about it. And you know, that kind of like redeems it where it falls down in like other categories, particularly sculpt wise. But yeah, as I say, nip over to KG Hobby if you're interested and snap him up, because you know, I really do like this figure. Had it for a couple of weeks now and it's really grown on me. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As I say, a couple of comments on my slideshow about doing a review, so I thought I'd oblige. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys.